So we're on Max Wu-Tang's bike. My name's Ricky Moseley. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit on how to hang 5. So you'll see right when I snap. So obviously left foot, right foot, whatever you're comfortable with.
Is that you?
No. That's like, see, that dude has hair and a knee brace. I got my knee fixed and I don't have hair. So
you still have a lot more hair than most guys.
I got a little more hair than most guys. At least not blue hair though. You got the blue. Whew. So anyway, this is Max's bike. I ride for Free Agent. So, you know, but shout out to Cole. Robbie's a good guy. So basically with a hang 5, my best advice is always trying to pop it, and like once the seat gets in your butt, you almost want to keep it like held there. It kind of adds like a balance point that doesn't move. So you can do it like, they'll have hang 5 bikes where it's just a fork and handlebar to practice. It moves a lot, so it's not the same as like having an actual bike. So I always just try to get my seat right in my butt and then balance. So with this trick, you don't have to know how to bunny hop. You don't really know how to do anything. I mean, you put your foot on your peg, you snap it up, and then you just try not to do a front flip. You will fall a lot. I have many years in this trick. And then once you get it to where you can start cruising, one of the main problems with this trick is you'll start turning. I don't know why at the beginning, but everybody will like lean and they turn. Usually it's to the opposite of what foot's on the peg because this foot's moving. So you do take the foot off.
Let's go back inside for explanations because it's so windy.
All right, we came inside. It was a little windy out there. So if you're left foot forward like me, I use my left foot on the peg. I use my right foot as my swing foot. I see people who use their back foot. It just makes it harder if you're gonna do it on like quarters, ledges, stuff like that, because you'll see people do like feeble to hang 5 to whiplash. The whiplash would be going the opposite way if you used your inside foot. Most people, when they do the whiplash, it's actually like a goofy whip, so it makes it easier to land because you catch it same time. But yeah, hang 5s, man, there's so many variables. There's guys who do bar spin to hang 5. There's so many tricks you can do out of them. You watch like Hucker. Hucker's like example number 1. The dude hang 5 like 45 miles an hour in San Francisco.
Use your back foot to pull up the back wheel. Basically, you pull up your seat to where you're sitting on it, and your right foot is the counterbalance. If you're leaning too far forward, you bring your foot back. If you're leaning too far back, you bring your foot forward.
But again, you don't need to learn how to do anything special except learning the snap to get your seat in your butt. That is literally the main thing. Once your seat's in your butt, you kind of just lock. I keep my head like right over the stem and just cruise.
So for me, like the issue I always have is like, do you lock your arms fully or do you give it a little like halfway?
When I snap up, I do lock my arms straight, and then I tend to give myself a little bit of breathe room with my arms, and I use my leg more for my balance. So you'll probably see when I start doing them, because this is Max's bike and it's set up pretty steep. You kind of throw your leg back and forward to help keep yourself forward, keep yourself back. So if you're gonna go back, you almost throw your leg forward to like really pull your weight to try to get your momentum back, lean forward. Vice versa, if you're going forward, you throw your leg back almost like over your head. Like sometimes you'll see guys and like Jason Watts, his leg will be like up super high, and it's like creating this crazy balance point across like his whole body. So it varies on what you're doing it on. Ledges, skate parks, like quarter pipes, like I've done it on vert ramp at Woodward. It was terrifying. There's ways. The cool thing with a hang 5, you'll see, I can't remember the guy who rides street, but he almost hops. He can hop up like ledges and stuff. Like Courage Adams does it on Nose Manual, but they do it on hang 5. So there's a million variables of the hang 5, but yeah, we'll show you guys a couple of them outside.
Feel better, poopy pants.
Don't poop yourself, Max. I'm on your bike. Try not to die with this free coaster. So you'll see right when I snap, arms forward, seat in the butt, and then just cruise. And a lot of guys can hop into it. I know it's windy, but you can also, I'm not gonna try it on Max's bike because I will do a front flip, but you can straight hop in, like onto a ledge or something like that. You just need to get this really dialed in before you go hopping into them. But I'll do a couple of turns too, show you guys how to lean. So you almost just lean the bar. while you're learning it, the pedals, I mean, you can go back to pedal, obviously it's always better, but at least get like a parking place, 2 parking places, whether you miss your pedals or not. By the time you're getting like 3 parking places, you're gonna be pretty dialed at this trick, because the first parking place, you're either front flipping or dropping.
Do you look forward or do you look down?
I look forward. It's like driving. So if you're always looking like right over the hood of the car, it's harder to drive for a longer distance. And same thing with a hang 5. I feel more balanced if I look out. The first few feet, I'm looking maybe like 3 or 4 feet. Outside of that, I just cruise outward. But you see how I'm like really using my leg on Max's bike because it's so steep. Whew, man, it's a free coaster, so I'm gonna die.
Once you're ready to hop onto the pedals,
You know, like hopping into the hang 5, your cranks are gonna be down. So that's kind of the benefit of hopping in, because then when you hop back, your cranks are closed, it's easier. But just doing it on the street, I just put my hanging foot back on as I drop. So I'll show you guys, it's on this side. So that way I can just step right off onto the bike. Then you can start goofing around. I'll show you like a harder one. I'll see if I can do it. Do it back. Whew. Might take me a couple tries.
you're also not wearing scuffing shoes, I see.
No, I got the Adidas on, repping the, or Puma, sorry. Good enough.
Pretty good. That's pretty
enough
advanced.
For Max's bike.
I can barely do them forward, so that's a win right there.
Dude, I've literally been doing this trick. I did my first pyramid in 2003 across like a 12-foot pyramid in New York City, and that was like the start of the hang 5 for me.
That's it. 18
And-
years?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
17, 18 years, yeah. It was at East Coast Terminal Skate Park. That place is suit. But yeah, hang 5s, you can't do them enough. Like, you watch like Jacob Cable and all these guys doing nose wheelies, the same amount of time goes into a hang 5. You can do the same amount of tricks out of it. Bar spins, bar spin in. I don't know what the kid's name is in Australia, but I think he's the best at them.
Liam?
Pretty tall kid. Besides Jason.
Yeah.
Jason.
I would say Jason's the best one.
Jason, I would say nose manual game, but that kid does like G-turn hang 5 and then straightens out and then like bars out to pedals. It's like, it's sick. But his bike's like literally set up for hang 5s. But yeah, it's all on your bike too. Steep bar, steep fork, steep head tube makes it easier, just like a nose manual. So just find that balance point and then go.
I'm Ricky Moseley.
I'm Ricky Moseley. Thanks guys for checking out Alfredo's channel. Alfredo, boosh.
Thank you.
Yep.
That was sick.